This is what if Usopp traveled back in time. I'm just letting y'all know from now, this is probably going to be a one-shot. The only way it's not going to be a one-shot if it gets over 100 views. So yeah. What if Usopp traveled back in time? So let's just say Usopp has conquered Saki, because I actually believe that Usopp might have conquered Saki. Because in Usopp's book, a lie is the truth. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Let's start off this with, as we see a man with a cloak on, and a cloak covering his head, as he's walking, and he says, "Seems I've been sent back in time. Well, I'm gonna have to change everything." As we didn't have a flashback, as the rest of the Straw Hats, they've started to get old, but then a group of pirates then come as they kill all of the Straw Hat members. One, before all of this happens, one of the Straw Hat crew members, let's just say Bartolomeo, creates a portal and sends Usopp back into that portal, as Usopp is now, well, where he is right now. As we see, as he says, "First I'm gonna have to find Bartolomeo, Cavendish, Guan, Don Krieg. Wait, no, not Don Krieg. What's his name? He's what's his name? Ding Ching Chow, John Ching Chow. No. So basically the entire Straw Hat Grand Fleet. So he finds all of them and he tells them about everything that's happened, teaches them hockey. Now this is actually going to change the story drastically, as this man is actually going to be known as Soga King. Soga King. As his bounty is 1.3 billion. It's been a couple of years. Luffy's become a pirate. Now who's gonna replace Usopp? Well, Usopp. Yeah. Just because Usopp traveled back in time doesn't mean that Usopp himself has to be, dead. So yeah. We didn't so that will mean that Soga King's not ever gonna become a person. But Usopp is gonna have this big character development arc, don't worry. As we didn't see as a man in a cloak, who, yes, is Usopp, with the rest of his crew, then walk up to an island, Elbaf, as they're starting to cause a little ruckus because, well, the giants are trying to fight them and kick them off of the island. Usopp, after getting annoyed for a bit, then splurts out Conqueror's Haki as he knocks out all of the giants that are trying to attack him, and he goes straight to Shanks. Shanks then looks up as he says, "I heard you were causing a ruckus," as he rips out his blade Griffin. "Are you friend or foe?" I am neither. I am just here to tell you something. There's gonna be a war that rages the seas. It's gonna make that little war of Marineford that happened a month ago look tiny. Shankston says, "Yeah, we know. Whitebeard already told us." "Oh, no. The war Whitebeard was talking about, that's even gonna make that war look tiny. This war is going to be a godly war that will completely destroy the earth and cut it in half. Monkey D. Luffy's gonna become the Pirate King." And he just spits some other stuff. No. And then Beckman, with a cigarette in his mouth, and says, "How are we supposed to know when you're telling the truth?" "Because I'm from the future. I used to be on Luffy's crew, but now I'm not. They all died because of this pirate crew. That doesn't matter. The reason I came back is to change the future. As Usopp then takes out his bow and he says, if you don't believe me and want to try and kill me so I don't spout this nonsense, I bear witness you to try. As actually, Usopp is not as strong as Shanks. Usopp, yes, he knows Conqueror's hockey coding, but that, well, crap. Now that I think about it, he knows Conqueror's hockey coding, but that doesn't make him as strong as Kite or anybody like that. Or no, actually, yes, it does. But he can't beat Shanks or Big Mom. Or he can like be on an even playing field with anyone. But he can't like he can't beat any of the admirals. So he's kind of on like that like Rayleigh Spectre. He can't beat any of the admirals. Can't beat any of the Yonko. But he is stronger than Rayleigh. Don't get him mixed up. As we can see, as he points his pop green at Shanks, Ben Beckman then flicks his trigger. As we then see Bartolomeo, as he just crosses his fingers. Ben Beckman then shoots at Usopp's head right when Usopp shoots at Shanks, which is actually a hockey Conqueror's coding bullet, but out of nowhere, a barrier stops Ben Beckman. As Ben Beckman then is kind of in shock as Shanks blocks the attack, which makes him get pushed back through the wall. Usopp then gets up as he shoots a couple of rounds at Usopp, with then Cavendish trying to slice Usopp in half, which is not going to work at all. But, Usopp then blocks it. Then Don Krieg then jumps at Lucky Roo. And actually, as a matter of fact, Bartolomeo and Ben Beckman are fighting. Well, Bartolomeo, Ben Beckman, and Bellamy are all. It's like a 2v1. As we then see, as Usopp and Shanks have now ran up to a valley full of water, kind of resembling the valley at the end, just with two giants as the stones. As they then say, I tried to warn you. And I'm gonna make sure you never come back to Elbaf ever again, you son of a gucker. Something's fishy about you. There's no way you could be from the future. Seems like I'm gonna have to beat it out of you, Shanks. As his blade, or the pop green, like teeth didn't start to come on it, as Conqueror's hockey coding then emerges on it. As Usopp's arms, they both turn black with Conqueror. No, they won't because. They won't turn black. As Usopp then turns on his observation hockey, as he looks at Shanks, and he knows the move that Shanks is gonna make. As he blitzes Shanks, and he then clashes with Shanks. Shanks is surprised. That move, it even tricked up Whitebeard, as they're actually fighting, and we then get to the end of the battle as the Elbaf version of the Valley of the End is now destroyed, as Usopp is panting, and so is Shanks. It's been a long time since someone's given me such a good fight. Oh no, I got more in the tank. As Usopp then shoots a pop green, as it then turns into a ginormous grass monster. As it then tries to kill Shanks. Shanks chops off its arm, but it keeps regrowing back. As Usopp takes out a pop green and throws it in his mouth. As his body's, like the cuts and scabs that start to heal. As Shanks is shocked. He even slices the monster into pieces. As then Usopp blitzes him, slamming his pop green into Shanks' gut, which makes Shanks release Griffin and fall to the ground. As Shanks then looks at Usopp, he then grouches his teeth as he says, "Why did you come here? To take my spot as an emperor? No, I just came here to warn you." And his recency is Ben Beckman then shoots at Usopp as this actually stabs Usopp right in his arm. Shanks then gets his opportunity as he grabs his blade and stabs it up Usopp's chest. Usopp then looks down as he says, "Oh, that one doesn't look good." As he then jumps up and, like he does pop green, and then the pop green flies away. And like he does like a couple of these, and then they grab his crew, which is pretty darn beaten up. Like all they know is arm and hockey and observation hockey. They're not like too balanced. On Barley Man, he actually has some new tricks, like a hammer mace, or a hammer with spikes on it. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And he can also make like Susanoo arms, and the Susanoo. That's his like ultimate attack. Yeah, so it didn't get back as you can see as Usopp is standing in front of Kaido and he says, "Kaido, I'm gonna have to tell you something. This is where we're going to be ending off this one. If a one shot, but if it gets 100 in about a month or two, no, well, heck no. What did I just say a month? If it gets 100 in a week, then I'll do part two. But from here, it's just a one shot. So yeah, peace."